Hey everybody, I am back today, joined by the fabulous Susanna and her series, Scrapbooking Boys to Men. Today we are using the letter O, and I'm going to be working with my scrapbookingstore.com May kit. So this kit had all this beautiful exclusive papers, including this navy blue kind of diamond pattern, which I think might be my favorite pattern paper ever, and this beautiful yellow mustardy color. And so I'm going to keep my layout really simple today. I fuffed around quite a lot trying to decide if I wanted what I wanted to embellish with, but in the end, I just kept it really, really simple. So I'm going to work on an 8.5 by 11 page. This is for my oldest son's school album. He graduated in 2019, so we definitely have some catching up to do on his album. And I have been leaving the photos I still need to scrapbook for his school album, which is an 8.5 by 11 album. I've kind of left them on my desk to be inspired by and to really get to work. In the Rediscover Your Stash group, we are working on unfinished projects, and I have loads more unfinished projects than I care to even mention. So this is an unfinished project, and now we have one more layout completed for that project. Okay, so I am just layering up that beautiful blue paper and then this mustardy kind of plus line paper. And then I want to add this little strip of blue. This is from one of the cut apart sheets. And I just wanted a little something to kind of bridge that join between the mustard and the navy. And when I was fluffing around for embellishments later on, trying to figure out how I wanted to embellish this layout, one of the things that I was kind of trying to figure out is whether I was okay with just having that lighter blue just be there, or if it needed to be at another spot. And in the end, I chose just to leave it there. So I have also cut this other mustardy paper at 4 1/4 by 6 1/4 so that my 4 by 6 photo will just fit quite nicely right there in the middle. This is not a picture that I developed at home. I developed it at Persnickety Prints. So it doesn't have a white border, and it's a true 4 by 6, which is going to be hugely helpful because then I can definitely just go ahead and mat it. Trying to decide where I want my photo to go. I'm going to put it over here just because I felt like he's kind of leaning into the page that way then. I'm going to, I'm thinking about this. I'm like, maybe, don't really like it. There's a lot of fluffing about that goes on in this video, especially considering that I ended up doing something that was like super simple. In the end, I decided just to go ahead and take the offcuts from the 3 papers I used, the 2 mustardy ones and the navy one, and go ahead and make banners with them and tuck them into my page right there. So again, like super simple embellishments. And when I was doing this, I was thinking, well, I'll go ahead and just put something over top of these banners, but just nothing looked right. And I did go into my stash a little bit, but still nothing looked right. So I just kind of went with just the 3 little fishtail banners kind of layered up. I'm going to put my title right on top of my photo. So the way this photo is cropped, there is a lot of headspace. And I decided that it would look really, really cool if I put my title right there on the photo. So I went through my thickers and I found these really cute kind of silver holographic thickers. They're from a Heidi Swap collection. They're pretty recent. They may have been, they're not from the newest Carefree line. I think they're from the line before that. I thought they would be really cool. So, and I had just enough ease that I could do it. So I'm going to use the title, "Oh, the Places You'll Go," because these are senior photos of my oldest son. And our letter for today is O. So that works out really well. I'm going to place these letters down and fit them in the way I want them and space them. And then I needed to kind of go off camera because these stickers, you know, they're thickers. They do that thing they do, which is the ones that are sticky don't stick. And the ones that aren't sticky, the stick was sticking to the paper. You can see, like, if you look at that A, like, the stick is sticking to the paper. And when I pulled it up, half the letter stayed. If you ever wonder why I have such an issue with all things chipboard, there it is. So I'm going to fluff around with these letters, get them all spaced out right, and then I'm going to need to glue them down individually with Nuvo Deluxe adhesive. And once I have them down, so I cut out a lot of me going through a ton of embellishments, and you know what? In the end, I just didn't use any. So I just have those fishtails, and now I'm going to use just a bit more of that blue and mustardy paper, and I'm going to put it 2 strips across the top of the page. I love how this little cake turned out, but it is super simple, which just goes to show that you don't have to make every layout a masterpiece. You can just use a simple page design, some pattern papers you really like, a cute title, and kind of call it done. That's what I did here. I think that the holographic title plays off the photo really well. And I loved it enough that I just decided that that was it. It was done. I am going to trim up my page just a little bit. Just take off. There was areas where the papers didn't line up correctly. And so I'm just going to trim those off. That's just a personal preference thing. And that is where we're going to call this one finished, right? Like, shortest process video ever, but the results were really, really cute. I hope you will take some time, go over, check out Susanna's video. I'm sure she has something amazing planned for you all as well. And I will see you all again very soon. Bye.